welcome to my channel, Soul Horizons Tarot. I'm going to be doing a love reading for the sign of Capricorn. Give me 1 second. Just trying to get some music on. Alright. So yeah, this is a love reading for the sign of Capricorn. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, so if it does not sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. This is regarding the person that's most on your mind, so this could be someone that you are already with, someone that you are curious or interested in, or someone that you are separated from and looking for insight and clarity into them, into the person. So I've already done a pre-shuffle. I'm going to cut the deck and we'll start. If this does resonate, please feel free to leave a like, share, subscribe, or comment in the comment section. Otherwise, we're going to get this started. Oy. Alright. Your energy, your person's energy situation, your person's energy situation, your energy towards them, ooh, their energy towards you, your biggest obstacles, challenges, and theirs, and then the current energy situation between the two of you, your advice, probable outcome. Okay. We're going to clarify those real quick. Alright, well, if nothing else, the two of you seem to be on the same page. Wow. Alright, so we've got 4, 5, 6 of swords. Well, we have 3 over here, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10 of swords. So this was a whole ordeal. We're going to start with your current energy situation. What's going on for you? We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. So you guys seem to be looking for a place to take shelter. Literally, figuratively, some of you may be moving, some of you may be in search of a safe place as far as a new home, new environment. We're going to look. I'm going to clarify some more and see what else we have here for you. One more with the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords, please, for Capricorn's current energy situation. Some of you, I don't know why this immediately, I was going to say some of you may be going through a hardship or struggle or something, but the thing that almost came out was some of you may be helping someone else out of a situation. Some of you may be coming to the rescue or coming to the aid of someone else who is financially strapped, they're struggling, they may be looking for work or financial assistance or just assistance in general. Tell me one more with the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords for Capricorn's current energy situation, please. One more with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Alright, we're going to do 3 shuffles. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Alright, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you may be actually doing that. Some of you may be helping someone else out, giving them a place to stay. You may be somebody's safe haven, sanctuary, or you may be seeking your own. Some of you may be seeking assistance from family or I guess an institution or something like that. But we're going to look a little bit further. What's that Six of Swords about? Why is that here? What does it represent? Please, for Capricorn's current energy situation. Why is that Six of Swords here? So this is about seeking refuge, getting out of a uncomfortable situation or chaos, turmoil, turbulence. So that Six of Swords is about leaving something behind in order to search or seek or find peace, harmony. We have Judgment showing up here. That's Scorpio energy. Keep in mind, yeah, for some of you this is definitely, you've left a situation, you've left a connection, you've left a partnership. It could be because some of you found out something with the Judgment. You made a judgment call based on information that made you feel abandoned, neglected, rejected, left out in the cold. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles. Why is that here? What does it represent? Some of you may have brought or been put in a situation where you were left. You were left in a situation, or you were the one that... It could have been a mutual thing, though. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles. Why is it here? What does it represent? 1, 2, and 3. The Devil. Alright, some of you may be dealing with somebody who is codependent on you, or financially in some way controlling you, financial manipulation, control. It could be from a person, a business. Some of you may be yourselves, you kind of put yourself in a bad situation based on some addictions, vices that you have, or you are in a situation or were in a situation with somebody that did that. So, for instance, as an example, somebody that had a gambling problem, somebody that had a drug addiction or an alcohol, they were an alcoholic, or something that they were doing, maybe overspending, spending outside of our means could have put us in a bad financial position. With the Six of Swords, you are trying to get out of this situation. You know that it is time. It has probably been past time, because there was some something unhealthy or irresponsible or damaging going on here. Now, I want to see that Ten of Pentacles. Again, some of you could have offered this person assistance. They, maybe they were getting out of a bad situation. Some of you may be moving back in with your parents, or maybe your children are moving back in with you, or you're helping out a friend. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Why is that here? Or you yourself may be the one that's seeking a new place, a new environment, a new job, possibly. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Why is it here? What does it represent? 1, 2, 3. And some of you could have left a family, and you You're struggling financially. Maybe you don't want to have to rely on this to go back to, like you don't want to have to ask your family or whoever for help. It does have to do with a choice. A choice involving financial stability. It could be family, it could be if you're at the Five of Pentacles, this is struggling. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is where we have everything we need. Okay, so you're making some kind of choice based on this Ten of Pentacles, whether that's family, financial security, a home, a business, something that has been established. It is reliable, consistent. But over here, you're either dealing with somebody that is looking to you to help them out of this situation, or you're in a situation where you have to make a choice for yourself regarding that. Some of you could have left a connection and you're moving closer to family, so closer to some kind of support system. It does feel very much like an unwanted or last resort kind of thing. Like you really don't want to have to rely on this Ten of Pentacles, or you want to get back to that Ten of Pentacles. But that's going to mean making some choices. You have 3 twos here. Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So it is boiled down to some kind of choice, some kind of action. Either you have made, are making. Alright. Some of you have left a situation that put you at a risk or at a loss, or you're removing yourself from that situation, or you created it and you're trying to get back out of it. With the Devil there, though, this could be somebody that was codependent on you to fill some kind of lack within their life, or you are doing that. You're in the middle of trying to figure that out. Alright, so let's look at your person. Whoever's most on your mind, what's their current energy situation? It could have been an unhealthy family dynamic that you were leaving behind, an unhealthy connection, and because of that, you know, you lost financially, assets, resources, money. Tell me one more with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman. One more with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman, please, for this person's current energy situation. What's Capricorn's person's current energy situation with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman? That's Pisces energy there. This is 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Judgment on their end as well. So they have Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see, something came to a halt, or something's stagnant. It's in limbo. There's no progress. It's been a forced stop. Tell me about that Hangman. Why is that here? What does it represent for this person's current energy situation? Tell me about that Hangman, please. Okay. They're trying to sort out some things with the Seven of Cups. There may be too many options, too many choices, too many decisions, or too many things going on. Like, it's created confusion, a lack of clarity. They're in the Hangman position because they need to narrow some things down, or they need to look at things from a different perspective. because there is a lack of clarity with that Seven of Cups. When I first saw these two together before I clarified, I heard hung out to dry, and there is this card with the Five of Pentacles. It is a card of being left out in the cold. So either, I don't know if this is connected, but it would seem so with the Judgment showing up on their end as well. Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. Why is that here? What does it represent for this person's current energy situation, please? Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. That's 1, 2. Okay, 3. Something that they were trying to create. Maybe they were trying to start a business or increase their financial security, become abundant, become self-sufficient, become financially independent. Something that they were trying to push forward has hit a blockage, or there's a necessary pause here with the Hangman and the way of the Eight of Wands, which is energy, movement, progress, forward momentum. And then Queen of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Does not have to be. But this person had a very clear direction in what they wanted and what they wanted to achieve. It was very self-motivated with that Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes that is called the singles card. I am getting kind of a ego maybe, but pride. There's pride with this person. There's you know, with the Queen of Wands, that's someone who's usually very determined, passionate, driven, ambitious. Their drive to succeed is very strong. So whatever they were trying to move here, create, has hit some kind of stagnancy. Tell me about the Judgment. Why is that here? What does it represent for this person's current energy situation? Tell me about that Judgment, please, okay? 2 for the price of 1. Okay, they went through some kind of death, ending, loss. Whatever this was is why they're in the Hangman. This is, the Ten of Swords talks about a heavy loss, a defeat, possibly even a betrayal. It does not have to be. Another card of Scorpio here with the Death card. So something is transforming, it's changing, or it has completely ended. A major end or a major shift that has forced this person into a position to reconfigure, reevaluate, re-strategize. There was a clear direction that this person had in mind, that they were aiming for, and I feel like that came to an end. They suffered a major loss here, or something changed drastically that forced a halt in their progress. And there's some confusion surrounding that. Uncertainty or lack of clarity. It could have been the loss of a job, the loss of the ability to financially be independent. this very well could be the person that's approaching you for help. Maybe not financial help, but anyway, it doesn't have to be. You could also be in a situation. So your energy towards them, straight off the bat, we have the Five of Pentacles showing up again from here. So you either feel like, oh boy, let's clarify before I speak on this. Tell me about Capricorn's energy towards this person most on their mind. What is Capricorn's energy towards this person? Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. One more, please, with the Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. One, two, and three. Two of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel like you feel rejected, abandoned, neglected by this person. It could have been very well that you considered this person someone trustworthy, or you considered them a friend, but they've changed on you. I say that because there's three individuals here celebrating, and then there's two here walking away. One's kind of supporting the other. And there's this dog barking at them. So this very well could have been somebody that like really let you down, and they kind of changed your mind about them. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles, please. Why is that here? What does it represent for Capricorn's energy towards this person? You may very well have left them out in the cold, though. Somebody could have gone outside of a connection, possibly if you guys were in a connection. There could have been a third-party situation. Doesn't always have to mean like outright cheating, though. Could have been a family member, an in-law, a friend, you know, a meddling or meddlesome or gossipy person that, or yeah, it could have been a job or work or. Anyway, tell me about that Five of Pentacles. We're going to do 3 shuffles. 1. Okay, 2. We've got our card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly here. Some of you, somebody might have changed the locks on you. Like literally, maybe you were roommates or something, and you went to go into the house, and you realize that the locks had been changed. I'm saying that because that did come out, but I forgot to say, not because of this page. The Page of Swords could have been you found some information out, someone told you something, or you sought out the information. You went digging, and what you found out either convinced you to walk away from this connection that you did care about, or you felt that they abandoned you. That Page of Swords is the detective of the pages. Now, sometimes that can represent a child, a message, or a messenger. But it is the card of like seeking out information, gathering gathering up details, collecting data and stuff like that. So you could have found something out, or you could have received some news or some truth. Tell me about that Three of Cups. Why is it here? What does it represent? For Empress, but she came out kind of in the challenge position. That's Taurus, Libra. Yeah, some of you could have very well found out that this person, in some way, they they lost your respect or their trust, or they lost your trust, or you no longer see them in the same light that you used to. Now you're kind of doing a double take on this person. You're uncertain. Tell me about, you could have found out this person was married. You could have been married and found out that there was another individual that was causing some kind of, I mean, the story could play out differently for everyone, but the main message here, or the main energy here, is that Five of Pentacles. You either chose to walk away from this person, or you feel like they left you out, they rejected you, they abandoned you. Tell me about that Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? What does it represent? Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. It's almost like it showed you who was really there for you, who your real friends were. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, these two dropped out, so I'm going to just look at them. Yeah, you're seeing them in a new light, it feels like. With the moon here, like your vision or your perspective of this person, or your energy towards them was distorted, or has been distorted now. The Star. Aquarius energy, Cancer energy here. I think you go back and forth. Some days it's almost like you try to see them the way that you used to. It's like you saw them in such a light that it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard reality check. Some of you may go back and forth. Some days that your energy is open and receptive towards them. Other days it's closed off. Other days you want nothing to do with this person. I think with the moon and the Three of Wands here, it's like you kind of do hope for, in some way, some kind of clarity that you could understand why this happened. You're still wanting answers here with that Page of Swords. It very much feels like the main story for someone here that I'm getting is that you really saw this person, very highly. You thought very highly of them at one point. You saw them as a potential partner or someone that you could build something with. Some of you may have had children with this person, or a long-term relationship. Others of you, like, the friendship was solid. Okay, the connection was something solid, and now you're starting to question things about them, about yourself, about the connection itself. I don't think you're completely shutting them out. Like, you're still energetically, you go back and forth, I think, with that Two of Pentacles. And the reason that you go back and forth is because of how highly you thought of them. And I only say that because the Empress showed up here with the Three of Cups. If they didn't betray you in some way, they just really let you down. They really disappointed you. Or you're disappointed that you're having to walk away from this. But let's look at their energy towards you. It could be that, you know, Capricorn, you actually were back and forth with your energy about this person and you just decided to walk away from it, or walk away from them, walk away from the potential happiness here. Because they are showing up with the King of Swords and the Three of Swords. So they are in pain regarding you as well. Something said, done was painful. But we'll see. Tell me, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strong Aquarius, does not have to be. Tell me one more with the King and the Three of Swords for this person's energy. It doesn't even necessarily have to be geared towards you, and this doesn't have to be geared towards them. As far as, well, yes it does. Yes it does, because this, yes it does. Ignore that. Pretend I didn't say it. This is their energy towards you, not just love in general. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's there to tell me to hush and quit trying to correct them. They are very, very cold. The energy here towards you is freezing. I would be confident in saying that you could definitely, this is harsh, fair warning, but you could definitely interpret this as they just outright hate. But the thing about hate is you can't hate someone unless you did love them. At some point, I guess that's not true, 'cause I think you know what I'm trying to say. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? What does it represent? Why is it here? Why do they feel the Three of Swords? Why is the Three of Swords here as the energy for this person's energy towards Capricorn? 3 shuffles. 1. Okay, that's the one that came out earlier. 2. 3. Alright, we have Emperor here. Aries energy, and then the third pull, yep, 9 of Wands. They are very closed off towards you. I don't think you could even approach this person at this time without them popping off and going apeshit on you, or just blocking you, not responding. I can't tell which, because we do have the King of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Swords, like, you don't want to cross the King of Swords. Here the King of Swords is crossed and he's pissed, so that's why I say hate. The Emperor here says do not approach. This person is very angry, and that anger comes from pain. They're very guarded against, their energy is very closed off towards you, basically, is what I'm saying. Why is the King of Swords here? This is like full-on war. Okay, we've got the general or commander to an army, and here we have, you know, the Emperor. This guy rules a kingdom, but this guy rules an empire. And Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war. Tell me about that King of Swords. Why is that here for this person's energy towards Capricorn? Why? Why? 1, 2, and 3. 5 of Wands. Okay, so there's some conflict here. See, the weird thing here, the Five of Wands are minor issues, but maybe those minor issues led up to something that created it, you know, the heart here at the bottom there shows like a little flame, and then in the background of this card you can see a wildfire. So maybe all those little tiny issues added up until there was a full-on blaze. And those Five of Wands built up into the Nine of Wands. So something started a fire here, and now it's almost like they've gone into full alert. Like they've set the camp on full alert. And that's their energy towards you. So I don't know, maybe it was somebody, something got in the way, interfered. The Five of Wands can talk about interference, drama, gossip, a lack of cooperation, too many people trying to be the boss or be the pants, wear the pants. Tell me about that King of Swords in the reverse. Tell me about that King of Swords in the reverse, please, for this person's energy towards Capricorn. 1, 2, and 3. Five of Cups. Yeah, because they're hurt. They're hurt. For some of you, it could be that they know that they screwed up big time and there's no way to fix it. So instead of like standing down and just admitting defeat, instead their response to knowing that you've walked away is to be cold, possibly cruel, or just act like they don't care. But they do. They do very much with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. Maybe they said something during an argument, said something really horrible, and maybe they do feel bad about it. But if that's not the case, they just feel bad about what happened. They're mourning the loss of that Three of Cups, which you had over here. Alright, so their energy is worse than your energy towards them. If there's a Capricorn watching today that's wondering if this one particular person is, if they can approach, or if you can try to reconnect, I think the answer, at least as of now, is no, you cannot. It may be a situation, what's done can't be undone, what was said can't be unsaid. At least for now, anyway. Alright, one more. This is your biggest challenges or obstacles at this time. Now this can be towards this person, or it can have nothing to do with them, but still in some way would affect or impact the connection, or the potential for one. So your biggest challenges or obstacles. One more with the Queen and Ten of Swords. For Capricorn's biggest challenges or obstacles at this time, please. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, the Moon. All 3 of these cards. Well, no, this one came up on your side, different deck, but the Moon came up on yours. I don't know, man. I don't know if this Queen of Swords belongs to them because they had the King of Swords. They also had the Ten of Swords on their end for what they're going through. So the biggest challenge or obstacle, this might be pertaining to you or it might be pertaining to them. So maybe you've both gone through some kind of heavy loss, ending, defeat, or betrayal. The Queen of Swords, she is the widow of tarot, so she has been hurt in the past. This is why she can be somewhat hard. One second. Alright. The Queen of Swords can be very difficult to approach. You know, she can pick up on fake, forced, inauthentic. The Queen of Swords might be, the challenge here might be for you, you know, your issues in trusting people. Because of this Ten of Swords, you may have a hard time trusting. But we're going to see, what's that Ten of Swords about? Why is that here for the biggest challenge or obstacle? The biggest challenge or obstacle could be on their end as well. The reason you can't approach them is because to them it's over. But there was an ending, a heavy ending with that 10. Tell me about that 10, please. Swords. Okay. So the one that came out is the 7 of Wands. So yeah, somebody's not going to allow this to happen again. They're alert. They're looking out. They are, whether that's you or this person. Okay, so what I mean by that is your challenge is that you have trust issues and you won't allow anyone or anything to get too close. You're protecting yourself because of the loss. Same thing for their end, though. If your challenge is not a heavy ending, which I think it probably is based on that 6 of Swords, just wanting to walk away, wanting to find peace again. But regardless, this 10 of Swords could be because of them. So your biggest challenge or obstacle could be that they are doing that. They are not allowing anyone to approach, not allowing anyone to get past their guard here. Tell me about that Queen of Swords. Why is she here? What does she represent? For the biggest challenge, obstacle for Capricorn. Tell me about that Queen of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 5 of Cups. Yep. Because this Queen has been hurt, there's not going to be fool me twice, shame on you, me, or anybody else. She will not suffer through another 10 of Swords. So with the moon here, everything is kind of tainted. Everything is... It's kind of like taking a cynical or pessimistic approach, but it's also like this 10 of Swords really did a number on somebody, so much so that they can't see past it. It's not so much holding a grudge as it is just being so defeated by this thing that they can't unsee it. They can't unfeel it. Whether that's you or this person, regardless. Tell me about the moon. That's Cancer energy, possibly Pisces, but tell me about the moon. Why is it here? What does it represent? This could be you, though, like seeing everything or seeing too much in a negative light. Based on your experience, yes, but kind of projecting that onto everything. Tell me about that moon. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we had 2 fall out, but I'm not too confident with those. So yeah, every new beginning is an ending in this person's mind. Nothing is as it appears to be, even when you are, given opportunities or offers or messages, you automatically put it in the do not accept file cabinet, or you don't stamp. You just automatically see it as an ending. High Priestess, Pisces energy there, and Justice. There's a very strong inclination to just say no to things. Say no. Both of these swords, she has her sword raised. And I don't know anybody that would, rush in towards somebody that looks like they're, they're ready to fight. Wielding a sword. Their intuition, and though misguided with the moon up here, their intuition tells them that nothing is fair, nothing is good. Everything is just the beginning to an end. So why accept it if it's just going to cause pain? So Capricorn, I think that's on your end, or possibly this person's, but I think this is on you too, because it wouldn't show up here if it... In order to protect yourself, you're turning everything into shadows to jump at. It's very much based on fear, experienced pain, trauma, and it's understandable, but at the same time it's definitely blocking your blessings. It's blocking any potential blessings, things that could actually be good for you, or people that could be good for you. You've made yourself unapproachable, intimidating, yes, but more so energetically you're I mean, for lack of a better term, it's like no man's land. The Ten of Swords, like you leave your victims out in the front yard. That's awful. That's not funny. To scare off, You might even just, like, in order to scare people away, you might say things that would make anybody, like, turn tail. Alright, let's look at their biggest challenges and obstacles. Challenges and obstacles for this person. Whoever's on Capricorn's mind. King of Cups just came out, right? King of Cups twice. This person likes pulling up kings twice. Maybe they think or feel very highly about themselves, not in like an egotistic way. Maybe they just know who they are. It could be. This is not going to apply for everyone, but this could be someone that bisexual or same-sex, or maybe possibly even struggles with their sexuality. That's not a message for everyone, or probably many people, just like maybe one. Anyway. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but strong Scorpio. Let's look at that Two of Swords. So this is indecision. Standing in indecision, confusion, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say, taking no action, possibly not even thinking about it, keeping it out of sight, out of mind. Tell me about that Two of, okay, the Four of Pentacles. Yep, they're also closed down for business. They're shut down. They're keeping things tight, squared away. They're withdrawn. They're withholding. May even be a situation where as you leave out warning signs and you decorate your yard with keep away and you answer the door as a naked person with drinking chocolate milk and letting it run down your body. I don't know. I don't know where my head's going with that. You keep people away by what you say and how you behave. They keep people away by leaving like little traps. I don't know why, but that little, it looks like a trap. A trap set. Like you're very open and overt. They might be a little bit more covert because the swords are behind her back. So I don't think this person, they may come off as like very jovial, very approachable, kind of the opposite of you, but within, like truly, deep down, they have no interest. They're just waiting for someone to kind of like reveal themselves, waiting for someone to, you know, reveal their true colors, lose the mask, drop the mask, and then boom. Alright, King of Cups. Tell me about that King of Cups. Why is that here? Is this person's biggest challenge or obstacle? There could be some conflict about their feelings as well, and that's why I said, you know, some of them may be confused about their sexual orientation. King of Cups, tell me about that. Why is that here? What does it represent for this person's biggest challenge or obstacle? 1, 2, and 3. Magician. Yeah, it's like this person puts on a show, acts one way, but feels totally different. Feel about this. It's not like I'm not getting like super bad energy off of this. It is a little deceptive. Tell me about the King of Cups on this side. Why is that here? What does it represent? The Magician is Gemini energy. So yeah, like displaying one thing, but good grief. Alright, first one to come out was the Strength card. Leo, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they wait for people to trap themselves. They set up these little tests, or they just watch and it's kind of Scorpio energy, which would make sense because we got the Scorpio up here, where we just absorb, right? We just allow someone to talk themselves into a trap or reveal information that they could somehow use. And I do think it's a self-protective measure too, because they want to master. They want to master themselves, but in order to master themselves, they feel like they have to know what they're dealing with, know their enemy. And to do that, they just observe. They observe people quietly. Their energy is very approachable, very trustworthy, very kind. This is the kind of person that could very easily be charismatic and be deceptive, but otherwise this person is indecisive and they're closed off as well. I don't think to the same extent that you are. I think this is kind of like a learning curve for this person. They're figuring out, or they're mastering the ability to allow people to show them their true colors. And that's not a traditional meaning, but it is the energy that I'm getting from this. It's like they come off very sweet and charming and kind of like disarm people, but it's to make them feel safe enough so that they can get a clearer picture of who they're dealing with, and they can mark them as someone to watch for, or a friend, or, you know, a frenemy, whatever. But yeah, like they're gathering intel on people. I think, no, it might not be something they're mastering. It may be something that they have mastered. They have mastered the ability to make people feel at ease. But otherwise, the main thing here for anybody that doesn't, this person's just really in their head. And while they're in their head at this time, they're not receptive. They're guarded, they're withdrawn, they withhold, they're not emotionally, they're not as emotionally available as they would like to present. They might present that they are, but they're not. Some of them, again, yeah, it could be an internal conflict about feelings, and it's complicated. It's like there's a lack of balance between these two King of Cups. So, okay, we're gonna move on to the current energy situation between the two of you, and your advice and the probable outcome, as well as the overall. I put those on top so they were easier. Alright, move this over a little bit. I didn't even look to see if this was in a good, oh my god, it's a little late now. Gosh, I hope I didn't just do most of the reading with this out of, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so current energy situation between the two of you with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Oh boy. Okay, so this may be you guys don't know each other, and all of this energy is based on your own past experience. So your energy towards them might be the Five of Pentacles because you just got out of a situation that you don't trust this person. And same thing on their end. they might have the Three of Swords towards you because of a situation that they dealt with previously, and they're bringing that into this. So for some of you, like, you might be thinking about a person that's you've never had a connection with. And these are just warning you of what the person that you're dealing with as far as where they are energetically speaking. So these two cards, you know, even though it is towards them, it may not have anything to do with them. I think that's what I was going to say earlier, and then I confused myself. I don't know. Because I say that because of the current energy between the two of you is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So we're going to look at that. One more with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You had the Ace of Wands down here in your challenges. Tell me about that Queen of Cups and Ace of Wands, please, for the current mutual energy between Capricorn and the person most on their mind. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Death. Okay. Never mind. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definite Scorpio. Alright, let's look at... You know what? Let's look at this Ace of Wands. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. Why is it here? What does it represent? That is way too many. Tell me about that Ace of Wands, please. 1. There we go. 2. 3. Oh boy. Okay, 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Okay, so aces talk about new beginnings, potential new offers, but just new, the beginning of something, the start of something. With the Ace of Wands, it's about a passionate new beginning. Something fun, exciting, motivates or inspires you in some way, or something that is like turns you on, literally, figuratively. With the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, intentions or motives on one person's part may have been unclear. There could have been some secrecy here. Not all the facts were given or known. It doesn't have to be nefarious in any way, like deception. It could have been somebody wasn't 100%, like they didn't reveal all of their feelings here. They didn't reveal the extent of how they felt. We're going to look at that Queen of Cups. Why is she? Okay, so yeah, somebody may have rejected someone's feelings here. Maybe there was physical attraction or intimate moment. You met up, and then I don't know so much if someone ghosted as much as they just they shut down the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups shut themselves down. And I say that because the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords, yeah, they can be compatible, but it would be a struggle. I mean, sometimes opposites attract, and you are that person that kind of fills in the gaps of the other, even though you're very different. But it would still be a challenge. Because the King of Cups, or excuse me, the King of Swords does not go deep like the Queen of Cups. He's very logical, very rational, very intelligent. Not to say she isn't, but he bases all his decisions and actions through facts, logic, reasoning, being rational. Whereas she follows her heart. She follows her intuition. And she makes her decisions based on emotions, how she feels, what feels right. Tell me about, tell me about death. And, you know, you had the Five of Pentacles show up twice, so this very well maybe have been a situation where it was a new beginning, at least a promising new start, somebody thought, and then they were shut down by the other person. Or that you or they felt like it wasn't going to go anywhere, so we had to shut it down. Yeah, it's like it ended before it even really began. Like we were just starting to learn about one another, or to explore, and before we could even get started, it ended, or something changed. So tell me about death. Why is it here? What does it represent? That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio showing up. Tell me about death. Why is it here? What does it represent? It could be one. Somebody found out somebody's secret, too. It could very well be that somebody found something out here about a lie or cheating or a scandal or something that somebody else didn't want anyone to know. So yeah, an ending here. Because we do have, this is the card sometimes talking about lies or cheating or deception. And then we have, I'm looking at this dog in the background. I don't know if you can see it. He's digging up bones in the yard. So it's like somebody dug up a skeleton. Or it could have just been the energy of feeling like someone wasn't being honest, or they were acting kind of shifty, and that made the Queen of Cups shut this thing down before it even really started. Now I will say on your end, your challenge was that you look at everything in a very negative light. You see endings. You don't see the Ace of Wands. You see the Ten of Swords. So you protect yourself. In order to never feel that way again. So it did look like there was at least the initial attraction, or maybe a new beginning, like something that could have gone somewhere, but then was abruptly ended, or something changed abruptly. Alright. Some kind of ending, shift, change, transformation that kind of put a halt to that Ace of Wands, to the potential of a connection. Alright, your advice. Your advice. What are your messages of truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance, advice for Capricorn regarding this situation, regarding this person? Only what serves towards Capricorn's best interest, greatest good, highest potential, please. What is your advice here with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups? Okay, we had Magician come out, Gemini energy there. it does feel like you need to look elsewhere. What you're looking for, this Ace of Cups, I don't think you're going to find it with this person, at least right now. Energetically, you couldn't approach them anyway. The Three of Swords and the King of Swords twice, one of them in the reverse. This person is completely and totally detached, divorced, separated from their heart space. They don't have room for you right now. If it's to do with you, even bigger. If it's not to do with you, that is a red flag. They are not emotionally available at this time. By choice or by situation, they're all swords. I mean, technically, so are you. So you're not in the right mind space either. Alright, so let's look at this Ace of Cups. Why is that here? What does it represent for what you want? Okay. So you need to go back to basics. Start at the beginning. Start from the foundation. And that, I think, is more self-involved. Building yourself back up. Especially your own heart space, your own intuition, your own emotions, your own feelings. Attend to those first. Also, any connection that you do have that does have a strong foundation, that's what you need to focus on. I don't get this often, but I think you're supposed to, like, if you have feelings for them or you're curious about them, now is not the time to explore those further, because they've got work to do and you've got work to do, and it's on the home front. It's right here at home. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. You need to get out of your head. You need to clear your mind. That's, again, starting from scratch. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. Why is that here for your advice for Capricorn? Right now, you're incapable of seeing things for how they really are because you're shrouded and you're in your head and you're overthinking, overcomplicating, overcompensating, projecting, or thinking too negatively. Self-sabotage kind of thing. That Eight of Swords. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed mental prison. Okay, and the Two of Cups came out. So you're not looking at love correctly. You're not looking at connections or relationships clearly. Not maybe correctly. It's not that you're looking at it incorrectly. You're just not seeing what you need to see. And obviously if you move into a relationship while you're in that space, you're never going to be fully 100%, and you're never going to be perfect. So it's not about that, but it's definitely not going into a connection expecting much from yourself, let alone another person. But you can't fully invest, you can't fully give without some kind of major ask from the other person. If you go into it unhealed, supercharged with negative perspective, and that's what that Eight of Swords is. It's an overabundance of negative perspective, opinion. Tell me about the Magician. Why is that here? What does it represent? Why is it here? What does it represent for your advice for Capricorn, please? Okay. Yeah, there's other things that you need to set your sights to, and it's the way he's pointing up towards the Hangman. It's almost like he's like pointing towards that, like you could take a page out of this person's book as far as the Hangman. It's a forced stop, a forced pause, and this is where we're supposed to look at things differently. Take what applies, leave the rest. Take what works, release what doesn't. And in order to do that, you have to release, you have to let go. That's what the Fool does. He only takes the absolute necessities, he leaves everything else behind in order to create a fresh new start, a new beginning. You need to get comfortable with, and you know, the Fool is very optimistic as well. You need to move in the direction that doesn't put you in this headspace, it puts you in this headspace. Anything that puts you here, you're not ready for it, it's not ready for you. You need to move towards the things that make you feel free, make you feel optimistic, make you feel hopeful, make you want to take chances on. It's kind of interesting. Again, he's pointing up towards this. The light here is yellow. Yellow talks about happiness, new beginnings, clarity. Well, that's more blue, but yellow is a very joyful card. I mean, color. And then we have the moon and the sun. Take a pause. We need to work on this to get out of this so we can go forward. Strengthen and nourish and prioritize the connections that are strong, that are trustworthy, that are supportive. But the main thing there is yourself. And it sounds really cliche, but it doesn't make it any less true. We need to work on our foundation here. And if for some reason you're not broken, came into my head, you're not broken. You're not unfixable. I'm trying to think of that Japanese practice where they take broken pottery, broken bowl, broken china, and they fill the cracks with gold. I think it's kintsugi. Look it up. That's what's come into my head. It's like all your imperfections, you see them as, or all your failures, you see them as the framework of who you are, or it greatly impacts how you see yourself. The right people, and I mean yourself especially, will see that, will come to see that as, you know, just the journey of what made you who you are. So don't focus so much on that. That's not the main message. That's just, okay, cool. Moving on. Probable outcome. Probable outcome here between you and this person that's most on your mind. One more with the Nine of Swords and Justice, please. It's Libra energy. One more. With the Nine of Swords and Justice. 3 shuffles. We did have one drop out, but I prefer flips. That's 2. And 3. So the one that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and Devil. Yeah, we're doomed to repeat the same cycle. If you've never dealt with this person, if you were to enter into something with them, it would be a repeat, because you had the Devil back there. You, they, you're both not in the right mental space. And things would play out karmically the way they have in the past, based on where you're coming from. By the way, probable outcome, tarot cannot be definitive. You have free will, this person has free will, everyone around you that could in some way impact or influence this has free will. and this is a collective reading. Tell me about justice. Why is that here? What does it represent? You are karmically bound to play out the same situation, the same ending, the same outcome. And I think it's both, you know, your current energy situation, your energy towards them, and your biggest challenge. Everything here is here. This is the buildup of all of that, leading to stress, anxiety, worry, fear, losing sleep. A huge mental strain. Yeah, unless nothing changes, everything stays the same. Scorpio energy there, Capricorn. Oh. Capricorn, that's you. Not you, but that's your energy. You're doomed to repeat the same outcome karmically. The reason for karmic lessons is that it's trying to teach us something so that we don't continue to experience the same. We're supposed to remove ourselves from that cycle by choosing better the next time around. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. Why is that here? Tell me about that Nine of Swords. 1, 2, and 3. 6 of Wands. Yeah, the only way to win this battle, win this war, win or be victorious is allowing this to end. There's a karmic cycle here. Very literal karmic cycle. And it is one that you agreed to in this lifetime or the last. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, I mean, it's a lesson that needs to be learned. And I've said this before in someone else's reading, so I'm going to say it again now, because it definitely applies. The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Are you going to continue on this wheel? Or are you going to choose to step off? It very well may be confirmation for some of you that this person is not who you think they are, or the relationship wouldn't be what you think it would be, and it would just be a repeat of the last, or your last experience with this person. Nothing has changed. Nothing will change. And that's why your advice is what it is. Alright, so overall energy, theme, and takeaway. What is the main takeaway of the spread, of the reading, of the person most on your mind? That whole situation or the connection itself? Alright, let's look at it. 4 and 5 of Swords. One more, please. With the 4 and the 5 of Swords for the... Why don't we just do this right here? So we've got all the clarifiers in the world except for the ones that are already up. Come on, give me that. Thank you. Alright. 4 and 5 of Swords. One more, please, with the 4 and 5 of Swords for the overall theme, energy, takeaway of the spread. Thank you. Emperor. Yeah, there's no winning here. It's either all attached to ego, or the idea of winning is more important than what we might lose. somebody needs to allow this to just be what it is. Not try to force an outcome or a perspective on someone. You can't. Tell me about that Five of Swords. Why is that here? What does it represent? Okay. Yeah. There's no beating this situation. It's not going to go anywhere. Someone's too proud, someone's too much in their ego, someone's too worried or concerned or focused on being right or winning at any cost. This is why your initial energy is the Six of Swords. You're trying to get away from this, the chaos of the Five, the conflict, the arguments, the negativity, the toxicity. After the Five comes the Six, which is where you're at. Don't go back towards this person or to a situation that puts you in that energy or you feel like you need peace. This is peace here after the Three of Swords. This is healing, regenerating. It's going within, withdrawing in order to reflect. Tell me about that Four of Swords. Why is that here? What does it represent? This could also be someone literally blocking. They may have blocked you. You may need to block them. Or if you have blocked them, it may be confirmation or affirmation that you did the right thing. Okay, yep, Three of Cups again. You may need to separate yourself if you go through the blocking route. If we're on that, this may be like limit your exposure to the people that you like, the associations that you share, the friends or the co-workers that you know are kind of just like their spies, or you need to limit yourself from the connections that in some way are tied to this person, or limit your involvement just in general with this person. Tell me about the Emperor. Actually, why am I using this? Tell me about the Emperor. This is the immovable object, Aries energy. So 1, 2. This is like a war you can't win. And 3. So what came out was the Queen of Pentacles. Very earth energy there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I get Taurus from this. I know it's an Aries, but I do get Earth just because it's a moose. And the Chariot. Yeah, someone's stuck in their ways and they're not going to change. I don't know if that's you or them, but I'm guessing it's them. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands shows me that there's no getting through to this person. There's no situation where you can plead your case. They've made up their mind. They've made their choice. They've made their bed, and they're not gonna. Or it could be both of you. You're both too set in your ways, and you're incompatible because of that. But basically, it's blocked. I don't know if that's forever or just temporarily. It's like a no-go. But yeah. Capricorn, I am sorry that is your reading, but it is your reading. Let me know in the comments if it did resonate, if you feel like it. Yeah, leave a like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this. It's a crappy reading, crappy end to a reading. I don't like these types of readings, but they are. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So yeah, let me know. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this, want to see future content. Thank you so much for everyone who popped in for a little bit, or for those of you that stayed. Every little bit of support helps, so I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you next time. 1:11 on the clock.